Hello everyone, my name is Craig, otherwise known as Sneaky Peregrine, and today I'm bringing you my thoughts and views on the Novritsch SSG10. Now, of course, the SSG10 is made by Novritsch, and it's a pre-upgraded rifle that's ready to go out the box. Now, it's not 100% true. Pretty much all rifles need their hop lever worked in, which should only take about 100 shots or so, but as soon as you've done that, the gun should be ready to go. Now, you may say, Craig, Novritsch already has a sniper rifle that's been pre-upgraded and ready to go out the box, so why would I buy this? Well, first of all, the SSG10, which is Novritsch's other model of sniper rifle, it's based on the M24 design, whereas the SSG10, which is this one, is based on the extremely popular VSR10 platform. Now, the SSG10 does come in a couple of different options. At the time of recording this video, the SSG10A1 comes in at around €300, whereas the SSG10A2 is priced at around €500. Both variations have exactly the same internals. The only two differences between them is the bolt handle. The A1 comes with a standard bolt handle and the A2 comes with an enlarged bolt handle, and obviously the stock that they come in. The A1 stock and the one at the top is the A2 stock. Now, as you can see, the A1 is your typical looking VSR10 stock, and the A2 is the Maple Leaf tactical looking stock with an adjustable cheek rest, an adjustable stock, and M-lock on the handguard area, which is of course on both sides. Now, the performance of the gun is pretty good. It's just what I'd expect. Honestly, I'm no professional, but I do think that this has the same performance as the SSG10 when it comes to accuracy and consistency. I've used it on about half a dozen game days now, and it's holding well. Nothing's come loose, nothing's rattling. It's still just as solid as the day I got it, and honestly, I don't feel like anything is going to be going on it anytime soon. Now, in my personal opinion, the build quality is basically the main difference between a cheap rifle and a more expensive one. You can buy a cheap rifle and it'll perform very well, even with a couple of cheap mods like changing the bucking and maybe even the barrel. What you're getting with rifles like the SSG10 is, yes, the performance, but also the reliability and the trust that it's not going to break on you anytime soon. The main thing that really sold this to me was the 25-year warranty on everything except for the bucking and spring. So if anything breaks from general wear and tear, he's going to replace it for free. All you need to do is pay for shipping, and for a €300 rifle, that is incredible. Now, here are a few specifications as well as some comparisons to the SSG10. So as I said, the rifle is available in the A1 and A2 variations. The A1 weighs 2 kilos and the A2 weighs a whopping 3 kilos, near enough. Just for reference, the SSG10 comes in at around 2.6, so about halfway between. Both variations are 107 centimeters long. They are available in either 1, 2.2, 2.8 or 5 joules. Just for an FYI, I've got the 2.2 joule version. It has a complete air seal, which the SSG10 also had, which means it's very efficient, and it also is a lot quieter than the SSG10, so when you put a silencer on it, it does get fairly quiet. Now, it is compatible with most VSR parts on the market. The CNC cut trigger is a flat 90 degrees as opposed to the curved trigger on the SSG10, which in my personal opinion is quite nice. The magazines are clear and a lot cheaper than the SSG10 ones. The SSG10 are around €30, whereas the 10 are only €10. One downside, Novritsch, where's my free pot of BBs on my patch? Just kidding, I don't care. It was a nice touch with the 24. I understand that he's really bringing the price down, and for €300, I can't fault it. The Chrono Test scored pretty well with 0.2 gram BBs. It was firing an average of 445 FPS or 1.84 joules. And with the 0.4 gram BBs, it was firing 322.3 FPS on average or 1.93 joules, which is good, but that is quite a bit under the stated 2.2 joules, so I'll probably be putting in some FPS adjuster rings. For the accuracy test, I'm only about 35 meters away. I do have the SSG10 on a bipod to try and keep the test as fair as possible, and I'm firing 10 shots at the target. I am also using Novritsch 0.4 gram bio BBs. Now, as you can see, all 10 shots did hit the target, 9 hit the paper, 1 hit the metal, but a grouping like this at a 6-inch target 35 meters away, it's not too bad. So to conclude, if you want a bolt action sniper rifle that you don't want to mess around with and you don't really care whether it's an M24 or a VSR or whatever, then you could go for the SSG10A1. It's actually very good price for what you get, and you do have a 25-year warranty on almost all the parts. That was honestly what sold it for me. And the fact that it's VSR compatible, obviously. If, on the other hand, you want to tinker and modify your own gun, don't get this. Go get something like a TMVSR or anything from Well or Cyma or any of the other millions of brands out there and tinker to your heart's content. If you do want to check out the SSG10 or 24, check out the description. There should be a link. And if you like the video, I would recommend subscribing to make sure that you get notified whenever I put out a new video. Until next time.